Creativity takes different forms for different people, and different people turn that creativity into art at different speeds. In this week's Storytellers, 9 News photojournalist Brian Wendland introduces us to an artist who creates in the slow lane.
The artistic process can be like a spark.
You know, I used to get an idea, make the idea, I'm done.
Or it can be a back-breaking grind.
I already told myself that when this is all done, hot springs.
If you're Lauri Lynnxe Murphy, the artistic process moves at a different speed entirely.
They call it a snail's pace for a reason, I guess. This is like the laziest studio time of all, is just like watching them.
The snails do their thing, leaving behind a shiny trail. Then, Lauri cuts around those trails and ends up with something that looks like this.
Oh, to me, it's almost like they're partners. I'm providing them food and a comfortable environment, and I think they're relatively happy, you know? And every once in a while, I ask them to walk on some paper.
She met her partners accidentally, working on a farm in upstate New York a few years ago.
I didn't really realize when I was doing this that I was going to be several years later still doing it.
This will be her biggest piece of snail art ever.
Okay, guys, come on.
Scaling up from a typical size of
24 inches, and now I'm sizing up to 24 feet. It'll get done eventually. Hopefully by the deadline.
She had 2 months to finish the piece, and believe it or not,
See, we're already going the wrong direction.
it wasn't the snails that were slowing her down.
Everybody keeps saying, you're gonna have to make the snails hurry up, and I'm like, the snails do what they do. It'll be like one evening with the snails, and then 3 days of me cutting.
2 months,
It's a drawing made with snails.
20 snails,
Snail slime backed by paper, basically.
and hours of cutting later,
And there were 20 that worked on this.
she and her snails met their deadline.
2 months of cutting with an X-Acto. And not one cut. I did not cut my finger once, not once.
24 feet of snail trails, hanging on a wall for the Arvada Center's paper art exhibit.
It was very moving to see it like unroll, to be like, wow, that's what 2 months of working on this every day looks like.
This piece is far from the end of her partnership with snails.
You know, I just had a bunch hatch and I have hundreds now, like little babies coming up.
It'll take a while for these guys to get big enough to help her, but Lauri's used to working at this pace now.
All right, little guys.
Brian Wendland,
Oh, you made a good mark.
9 News.